Tonight, we will take a break from the usual ha-has, hee-hees. Tonight, we will focus on the unimaginable slaughter the Palestinians face every day. First, we witness a remarkable outpouring of solidarity and support in reaction to Russia's aggression against Ukraine. The West's unwavering commitment to arming Ukrainians for self-defense, the public and governments uniting to save lives, and nations opening their borders to displaced individuals all showcase our capacity for cross-border compassion. However, the same cannot be said when we turn our attention to the Israel-Palestine conflict. The conflict, which has endured for 75 years, surpassing the existence of the Soviet Union, which has resulted in countless of lives lost, dreams shattered, all for territories not much larger than Albania. Over 75 years, one can't help but wonder what could have been achieved. Sadly, much potential progress remains unrealized, and today, the Western world seems to have turned its back on the people of Palestine, focusing primarily on Hamas's actions against Israeli citizens without addressing the root cause, which is the continued persecution of the Palestinian society by Israel. Let us shed light on the ignored fact. The West has turned away from staggering statistics: 10,569 people, including 4,324 children dead, 4,075 injured. 183,000 homes have been destroyed, along with 221 schools, 18 hospitals, and 38 places of worship. Is this to fight terrorism, or is this to bring revenge? It's crucial to note that casualties are rising on the Israeli side as well, with 1,407 deaths, 239 people taken captive as the conflict intensifies. But the proportion of casualty within the Palestinian side is staggering, highlighting an imbalance of power dynamics. Most of these casualties involve individuals with little direct involvement in the conflict who are caught in the middle of this blood feud. The two-state proposal, a rational solution, has long been available. Despite Palestinians accepting it in 1982 and even Hamas signaling willingness in 2017, the window for the solution is closing due to recent attacks. While global support for Palestinian independence is evident, the West's unwavering support for Israel by sending a fleet of warships reveal nothing but their double standards. Is this the cost worth supporting a country whose past, especially in the last 20 years, enforced an apartheid on the Palestinian people? If that is the cost America is willing to pay, then the world be damned. There is no reason left in self-determination, and at that point, it goes to show that the West are hypocritical as the people they fight against. This conflict has gone on for so long that the two-state solution is practically impossible, and the violence has rooted so deep that neither can exist together. No doubt the result of decades worth of conflict, and it has brought the two nations to a war of annihilation as we face now. It is true that Israel has the right to defend itself against violence, but it is also truer that Palestine has the rights to resist occupation. But again, what exactly does bombing hospitals, refugee camps, and homes achieve? Excuse me, but I cannot see the purpose. But also, what exactly does massacring a music festival accomplish? People cry out those victory and glory, but all I can see is madness. For that on the table, for Israel and Palestine to reach an agreement, they must do the unthinkable. And the West is capable of meeting these two at the table. The West needs to begin recognizing the rights of a free Palestine, because I thought everyone has the rights to self-determination. The West, who has all the leverage to alleviate this conflict, may choose to remain silent and support the bloodshed between Israel and Palestine. Many figures in the Western community have been able to show common human decency by expressing their support over the lives at Gaza. Elon Musk has extended Starlink to Gaza in order to aid humanitarian organizations, but surely it isn't enough to stop the plight of the Palestinians who are suffering from bombings that are even worse for the Ukrainians. To give you a picture, 6,000 bombs are dropped in 6 days, weighing 4,000 tons, which is almost the same amount of bombs the Americans have dropped on Afghanistan in an entire year. But what's crueler than is that Bibi threatens to flatten Gaza and warns Gaza residents to escape, even though all the exits are under Israeli blockade. The West is quick to use words such as war crimes, crimes against humanity, and Russia's campaign of violence against Ukrainians, but they praise Israel's ruthless actions against Palestinians, citing it as a strong response to terrorism. Where is the condemnation? Where is the embargo? Where is all the denouncing the West were quick to use against Russia? But when it comes to Israel, they praise the heroism of bombing children into oblivion? What is this if not, again, double standards, favoritism, selective obliviousness? You can change the word, but they are all synonyms in the end. A synonym for hypocrisy.